February 1st, 2023. Day 1 of my healing era, and a month of pouring into myself, my relationship with God, and investing in myself. I want to pour into myself so that I can pour into other people. Some goals for myself this month is to get back into consistently working out, but not being too harsh on myself and comparing my body to other girls. I want to do more self-care and spend more time by myself. To care for my hair and give it the love and care it deserves. To take myself out on a date. To invest in myself, my grades, and this channel. To be extremely intentional with my relationship with God and to deny my flesh. Some things I'm praying for this month is to see myself the way God sees me, which He's already been doing. I'm praying for an overflow of good Christian music for my playlist. Rap, R&B, worship, all of the above. My Christian playlists are already really good, but I get tired of songs really fast. My personal struggles, and asking God for a blessing for a new phone. I've been knowing for weeks that February was going to be my self-care, pouring into myself month, but never did I know that it would be a healing era. I'm already learning so much about myself and can't wait to see where God has me by the end of the month. I want to be transparent on here about how my journey's going, with still having my privacy though. I'm excited that you guys get to see me take this journey and hope to inspire and encourage someone else to start their journey too. Welcome to my first visual diary. Okay guys, so a little update. I'm just taking out my shoes. I just got back home from work today. So just a little update on how I'm doing today. Today was good. The self-care that I did today was counseling. And honestly, that's my self-care for the day. I feel like oftentimes people can get stuck on having a big bang to the beginning. But I'm excited for the bangs in the middle. You know? And today, what I got to do was counseling, and that's very much self-care to me. It's good for my mental health, and it was honestly the most perfect way to start off a month of investing in myself and just this month of just personal growth and all this stuff with counseling. And honestly, my counselor was just so excited for me because I've just grown so much. If you guys, I am in the future going to make a book with the journals that I have. And if you guys could just see the difference in the stuff that I used to journal and the stuff that I journal now, it's just amazing where God has taken me and how far I've come. And so today, it was good, I still had a busy day. I'm thankful that I got to leave work a little bit early because I actually have a few tests to study for, and then I have, dance practice actually still tonight. So, wasn't a ton of stuff for self-care, but I felt good today. Did my makeup really nice today, even though the lashes, don't mind that. Anyways, I switched my hairstyle. I wore a Tamia Q outfit, and I felt good today. And I'm excited for where I'm gonna go. There was a part today that I saw someone that, someone that I removed. Well, I prayed and asked God to help me remove. And in 2 days, he was removed. And today I saw him in person. I was in the cafeteria and I saw him there, and he didn't see me. Well, I don't think he saw me, but I saw him. And it was just it just brought up all the emotions, Part of me just wanted to give him a hug. Part of me wanted to explain to him why I had to distance myself or whatever, even though I had already explained, but part of me still wanted to. But I just keep thinking about how, and actually, I'm just going to be transparent about where I'm at, guys. Yesterday I was really sad, honestly. I was really sad, and something that I really wouldn't normally let me do is to be sad and to allow myself to feel those emotions. I was actually crying in the shower, and as I was listening to the song "You Are So Beautiful," I'd be thinking I was in a movie, but I usually don't allow, crying was for a while something that was really hard for me to do, and I would kind of suppress a lot of the emotions I had. But yesterday I allowed myself to cry and to grieve and to feel sad, because it's okay. Letting go of someone is hard, and I wanted to accept that it was hard and allow myself to be sad, and then, as I'm crying in the shower, I just kept saying, God, it hurts, God, it hurts. And I let God know how I feel. But even through my tears, it hurt, but I started worshiping, and I said, God, I praise you in advance for feeling better. And I just started thinking about how I was just thinking how in the future that I was going to laugh about thinking about that day and be like, I was being so dramatic, but I was like, I want to remember that it was okay to be sad, because it's even though that person may have not treated me that well, and that, even though like any other person would be like, oh, girl, you should have been blocked that guy, da 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 da. It's hard when you're in that position, It's hard when you're in that. And so, I allowed myself to be sad, and I'm glad that I did, because that's a part of the healing. This is very fresh. And people, I know a lot of speculation is running. It's not what a lot of people are thinking this is. Actually, a lot of things people are probably assuming are not. But I don't want to share the story right away. I am sharing part of it, but the day that I share the full story will be when I'm ready to. But I am going to be very transparent on this channel. And so, yeah, I allowed myself to feel sad. Even then, I made a playlist called Feeling Blue. But it was really healthy for me, because I normally didn't do that. And I journaled, I cried it out, which is very rare for me, but I was actually so thankful that I even could, because like I said, like crying was something that was usually really hard for me to do. And there'd be times last year at this time I needed to cry and I couldn't. Like I literally just couldn't cry, and I needed to cry. And so I would use different outlets to deal with my emotions and different stuff like that. And so just the progress that I've made has been good. And I was even thinking, as I was crying, I was like, my husband's out here, My husband is literally out there, and I'm crying over someone else. And that did kind of make me feel bad. But I'm like, I'm in a season of growth, and I am preparing for my husband. I cannot wait to meet him in the future. But I was like, it's times like this where I need to grow and heal now, so that things like that do not peep and come up in the future. I need to deal and be able to put this stuff away, so that this does not come into my marriage. I don't need stuff traveling into my relationship. I don't need stuff traveling into my marriage, so I'm dealing with them now. And I'm proud of myself for dealing with them now. And I'm excited for myself, and I'm excited for my marriage. I'm excited for where my relationship is going with God. It's been rapid. I keep calling wildfire growth. And I'm proud of myself for dealing with this now. And Mike Todd has a sermon series, Relationship Goals, and they talk about like what to do in your single season. And I don't even call it my single season anymore. I'm just in a season of thriving, honestly. I'm in a season of doing well. I'm in a season of growth. I'm in a season of just doing good, to preparing. I used to have a different definition of preparing to be a wife. And I'm thinking I have to do all these things to prepare, like trying to make a checklist. All I need to do was get closer to God. And through that, I've been preparing. When I started doing that, God did reveal some things to me that I needed to work on to prepare to be a wife. Like one of them was responsibility. That wasn't something that I thought I was going to hear. Responsibility. And God showed me how I was being not responsible. And I'm still working on it, being responsible. But I'm just so excited for where I'm headed in life. And I'm just so excited for growth. And I didn't think that this month was going to be a healing era. But I love it here. I love that I'm in my healing era. And I can't wait to see where I'm at the end of this month. Tonight, I will probably be staying up a little bit late to study, but in that I'm investing in myself and getting good grades. I did have a whole plan of how I was going to study every day beforehand, but stuff happens. So I won't make that. I'm not going to say I won't make that mistake again. I will try my hardest not to make that mistake again, because I'm prophesying over myself that I will be on the dean's list this year, because who would have saw that coming? But I do want to try to do that. I want to prove to myself that I can. And so I'm excited. So yeah, I don't know how long I've been talking, like 7 minutes. Bye. It's filming on my iPhone 5, but don't worry. I'm waiting for my blessing.
Hey guys. Got my food. Got my food. Sorry. I finished dance practice. It was really good. Honestly, it was really nice because the praise dance team, it's all black. Today's the first day of Black History Month. Black bar! Sorry. Anyways, yeah, it was just nice to just be around like a lot of just black girls dance. And bruh, I love dancing. Like I've always wanted to be on a dance team. And now I'm on a praise dance team. Like, look at the Lord, Just wanted to let you guys know though that I did pray that scary prayer. And honestly, I think I kept like unsubconsciously using the excuse that like I wanted to be like in the right setting to pray it, to like avoid praying it even without like realizing it, because I'm like I keep I keep pushing it back, and the day's about to be done. I want to do it on February 1st, you know? And so, I just prayed it in the room. I'm like, I don't need to be I want it to be like, I'm playing worship music, I'm journaling, I'm reading my Bible. Like, I wanted it to be a whole setting and a whole vibe. But I'm like, just pray the prayer, Nadia. Like, stop being scared. Like, and I think this is a huge step to even be able to pray that prayer, because I'm not in control. And I struggle sometimes with letting go of control. So we'll see what this month holds. I feel like it's just healing in all areas, even in friendship. Because one thing I'm remembering is that God knows things that I don't. And God has heard conversations that I haven't. So if he removes someone, it's for a reason, you know? And it may not be the reason that I think. Every time, there's been times where I thought he was going to remove someone and he didn't. So there you have it, you know? So we'll see what happens. But I think it's so funny that me and my sister did a whole video on healing. It's so funny because it's like God has been like, it's like he's speaking these things to me, and I keep thinking it's for other people and it's for myself. Me and Natalie did a whole video on healing, not knowing that I low-key be prophesying over myself. Like, there's been like a few things this year that it's like I've been prophesying over myself, like low-key. Like, we did a whole video on healing. I did a whole thing at church. I'll play the video. And I wanted to read a verse that I read recently. It's Psalm 51:1. It says, "Have mercy on me, O God, according to your steadfast love, according to your abundant mercy, blot out my transgressions." Is the second part on there? If it's not, I'll just read it. "Wash away all my iniquity and cleanse me from my sin, for I know my transgressions and my sin is always before me." And it was so significant, the word blot, to me. Like, that word really stuck out to me. And I remember as a kid watching a show on Disney, and the kids had spilled grape juice on a white couch. And instantly, their first instinct was to scrub away the stain, to scrub it. And someone stopped them and said, "Don't scrub. You'll only make it worse if you scrub. You have to blot to get the stain out." And I looked up scrubbing online. It says, by scrubbing, you'll not only drive the stain further in, you'll wear away the material and possibly even create enough heat to chemically bond the stain to the surface. And I think sometimes in life we work so hard to try to scrub away our sins and try to scrub out what we've done, when all we need to do is just run to the Father who will blot out our sins. And I think it's such a testimony that we serve a God that's not so rough when we mess up, that he is gentle. Blotting is a gentle process. And I think in times in life we try to rush things and just move it out the way, God, when God simply wants to take us through a process. Because when we try to rush things, we miss things. And so God wants to blot out and cleanse us. And imagine getting cleansed from the Father on high. When we clean ourselves, we're not truly cleansing. God is the only one. He's the only one that has power to save. Did a whole thing at church about scrubbing our transgression. That's exactly what I was trying to do the next week. Is scrub when I just needed to wait in the process. And it's like me and Natalie, we even talked about how to heal. Is that God, you're funny. Oh my gosh, guys. And today I literally said, God, can I experience like your funny side just a little bit? Like, can I just like experience your funny side like a new way? Like I was like, usually like I've said that in the past, and then I'll scroll on TikTok. It would just be hundreds of just like funny Christian like videos. I was like, God, I want to experience it in a new way, but like, you know, if it's anywhere, like, can I just like it? God is literally so fun. And I prayed it this morning. Is it not funny that me and Natalie literally did a whole video on healing, not knowing that I was going to be going through a big healing journey? Like, God, you're so funny. God really is that guy for real. God really is that guy. Sorry. God really is that guy for real. I be saying that all the time. I be like, God really is that guy for real. Like, God is that guy. Like, God, he been so good to me. Why is the Lord so good to me? I'm my Father. Now that is funny. That's funny. God, you got me with that one. God is so funny. Laughter. Thought you guys seen the real side of me. Anyways, I need to go back read my Bible and study. That was so cringy. Had to make sure I swallowed first. I'm gonna be trying to drink a gallon of water. Didn't do it today, but probably drank like a half. But I'm not being too harsh on myself. That's another thing. I'm not being harsh on myself. I'm not. Anyways, I hope you guys stay blessed and let God do the rest. Okay, that's gonna be my new thing. Stay blessed, let God do the rest. I don't know if someone's probably said that. I feel like I've heard that. Anyways, bye.